they canceled our flight. And there is a typhoon alert.
Do you have time? Would you like to come out of church?
Good morning everyone, and welcome into this micro series about Japan. In this series I will tell you about my last vacation. I won't keep you any longer, so let's start with the video. I'm trying to find a quiet place to record video. Today is Monday, and what's the best way to start the week if not taking a flight to the other side of the planet? I'm actually at Malpensa airport. I already passed the security check and so on. I'm at the gate. Now it's 9:40 in the morning. Flight is at 11. I still have around an hour. The first stop will be Frankfurt. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, and then from there I will take the international flight to my last stop, which is Tokyo. Immediately after I recorded that clip, a disaster happened. I decided to go to the gate and watch some planes fly away, and I found out that the situation was this. Okay, so the situation is getting crazy and ironic. They delayed to fly because the weather, and now it's also raining. I don't know if I will ever reach Japan at this point. Things were going worse and worse second by second because a lot of flights got delayed, some of them got cancelled, so not the best scenario ever. My flight got delayed. I don't know, I think I'll give up soon and I'll go back home probably. Now I'm having this neck and I don't know, I hope we'll go on the flight soon.
12 seconds later.
They cancelled our flight, so now we are taking our luggage and we have to go for the check-in and the security check again, and they rescheduled our flight. Fun fact, I paid 200 euros more to avoid flight company that it's fine, I mean it's not bad, but there was this one that was better. And fun fact, they cancelled my flight and rebooked mine on that company. Now it's 11:40 and the new flight is at 12:30. I took my luggage and now I'm going back to the check-in to hopefully catch the new flight. Let me break it down properly. I was supposed to take my first flight at 11:30 from Milan, but due to bad weather my flight got cancelled. The airline rebooked my flight to another one which was at 12:30, but the check-in closed 30 minutes before, so at 12 o'clock. So I had to run again for the check-in, the security check and so on in order to be able to arrive at the gate. And I had to run because I had like no time to arrive at the gate and take the flight. But here is another funny story. They rebooked my flight for a completely different direction. Somehow I made it to the plan. I had the opportunity to rest a bit and I spent my time, as I said, resting, and I also had some time to edit some clip, also because I ended up on an 11-hour flight instead of a 2-hour flight. I think I have never had such a stressful and difficult flight or any kind of movement in my whole life. Let's tell the whole story. Okay, thank you so much, Togna from the past, but let me explain it because you use too many swear words and we wanna keep this channel fucking family friendly. I will explain it. As I said before, the plan was to fly from Milan to Germany and from Germany straight to Japan. But since my first flight was cancelled due to the bad weather, I also lost the second flight. But the story is not ended yet. I now ended up in China. I'm at Shanghai International Airport now. I'm at gate drinking hot water because they don't have cold water. I don't know why. Okay, thank you Togna from the past for your complainings about free water at the airport, but my misfortune weren't finished yet. Before I had the chances to arrive at the gate and take my second flight, I also had to struggle for that one again. Now here it is, another funny story. I was supposed to arrive here at 5 a.m. and the flight after was supposed to be at 8:30 a.m. So I was like, okay, I have time. There is no worry and there is no need to hurry. And here is where the second problem started. Once again, due to the bad weather in Milan, my flight arrived late and I basically had just like around 2 hours to pass the security check and so on, get out from the terminal and go back in again. But the main problem is that I know that airport because I've been there before and I know their security check takes ages. I was like, please be fast this time. And guess what? It wasn't fast at all. I took my luggage, I did the security check, I went out from the terminal and I went to the information desk to ask where should I go. They told me to go in a direction that was completely wrong. This made me waste a lot of time, but still when I arrived at the correct check-in, I tried to explain them my situation, but it was already late because they already closed the check-in. And the conversation was something like this. No, check-in is closed. I was like, bro, I didn't choose to take this flight. I mean, they told me to come here. So, you have to deal with this. It's not my fault. Oh no, it's closed. Wait until 10 AM so you can call the customer service. I was like, how can I call the customer service if I am in China? I have no internet connection, I have no SIM. How the hell am I supposed to call them? I was like, bro, I don't know what to do. And then he told me like, oh no, go to the information point and ask them. Okay, it's fine, let's go to the information office. At this point you may think my misfortune were finished, but not here, not on this channel, and not yet. The first time I went back to the information desk to ask someone, they told me like this. Oh, but we can't do so much. I mean, try to go to their, I don't know how to call them, but it's like a totem in which you can book stuff and so on. The computer was like, bro, why are you here? What do you want from me? And I was like, bro, I don't know. And I went back to the information desk to ask if there is something like the flight company office or somewhere else where I should ask to someone. They told me to go to one of the flight company check-in to ask for some help or some information. When I got there, they told me this. I arrived there and I had to fight for my flight. I had to fight for it because when I talked to them, they hit me with this nonsense. But it's not anymore our company, it's the other company that we booked your flight with. After like 10 minutes of talking with her, she finally understood that it wasn't my choice being there, and I asked her to help me fixing the mess that the flight company she works for made. And she was like, okay, wait, let me check what can I do and so on, blah, 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 blah. At that point, a miracle probably happened because I'm becoming crazy, guys, for real. That super kindly woman that was there came back to me and told me that she found an empty space on a flight that was supposed to go to Japan, but it was on the other side of Tokyo Bay, so it wasn't on the airport near the center, but it was on the other side of the bay. I woke up 24 hours ago now. Hopefully I will arrive to Japan. This vacation started in the worst way possible, guys. I have nothing else to say. I see people in a queue, so I think it's time to go to the gate. Finally, I managed to board on the flight and arrive finally in Japan, where my friend were waiting for me to go to eat yakiniku, which for those who don't know is the restaurant where they bring you meat and you cook it the way you prefer.
9月1日
At the end, I made it. First day in Japan, and I woke up with this beautiful view of the Yokohama port area, and trust me, during night the view was even better because it was full of light and so on. Since there was no plan for the day, we just decided to have lunch and do some... cute.
Sabe que prende bugs.
Ok, no. Mirai no adesso no, problem.
I will have breakfast and then I will tell you what happened between yesterday and today.
Near my hotel there was one of the million shopping mall that you can find around Japan, and among all the shops there was a shop with motorcycle gear stuff and so on, and of course I went there to check what was there. While I was in that shop, I ended up talking a bit with some car and bike enthusiasts. While we were talking, I mentioned that as whole the gaijin, I wanted to go to the Daikoku parking area, which is a famous spot for cars, event, meeting and so on. But since it was too early, we decided to go first to have a little trip and to have dinner. Not gonna lie, I was a bit worried that they would have ended up in me sold as a slave or killed or anything else, but instead we ended up in this stunning, beautiful viewpoint where you can see the ocean, the city, and all the green area around the big city. And even though the weather was bad, the view was still incredible. The next time I wanna go there again, hopefully when there is a good weather. After that we decided to go to have sushi, and I ate one of the best sushi in my whole life. Even compared to other Japanese sushi I tried, that was so good. Fun fact about that dinner is that I ended up helping a girl choosing people on a dating app while we were having dinner. I basically got promoted as a gay best friend. Nice. Finally, after the amazing dinner, we went to the car meet that, as always, didn't disappoint. Completely by chance, I ended up talking with this group of bikers. I still don't know how, but I ended up on a BMW S1000 of one of them. This guy was super chill, was super funny, and so on. And thank you so much for letting me sit on your bike. It was so good. Oh. Yeah. But that's all for the first part of this Japan series. In the next part I will bring you around the typhoon, sexy shop, and a lot of other stuff. I hope you liked this first part. If you haven't done it yet, like, subscribe, and share this video with your friend. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the second part.